You might be a Lutheran if, right? So I'm sure we won't end up with our own TV show out of this, but if there's a talent scout in the audience, you know, we're a team here. And if you've watched Jeff's show, you know that he has a sidekick. It's Larry the Cable Guy. So we wanted to help each other out. And so since she's so much more talented, especially with a mic, I want to introduce my lovely and talented friend, Linda, the Lutheran lady. So here we go. Take it away, Linda.
Okay, so this requires a little participation from the audience, too. If you'd like to join in, please join in. You might be a Lutheran if you only serve Jell-O in proper liturgical color for the season.
And you might be a Lutheran if
when someone mentions red and green in terms of Christmas, and you immediately think of the battle over the hymnals.
And you might be a Lutheran if
during the entire service you hold your hymnal open, but you never look down at it.
And you might be a Lutheran if
a midlife crisis means switching from the old hymnal to the new one.
And now, oh, you want one more? One more.
One more.
One more.
You think butter is a spice. So I am going to, our first act tonight is Miriam Edridge, and she's going to play Do, Re, Mi.
All right, you ready for some more? Welcome back, the lovely and talented Linda, the Lutheran lady.
You might be a Lutheran. You think anyone who says casserole instead of hot dish is trying to be uppity or maybe an Episcopalian. Oh.
And?
When you were little, you actually thought the Reverend's first name was Pastor.
And?
It takes 10 minutes to say goodbye.
We know that one, right?
Yeah.
And one more.
You're watching the Star Wars on DVD, and when they say, "May the Force be with you," you reply.
Okay, and now, we have Sandy and Aaron Perkins.
These are a few of my favorite
You want some more?
You can say the meal prayer all in one breath.
And?
When you know all the words to the first verse of Silent Night in German, but you can't read or speak German.
And?
You have an uncontrollable urge to sit in the back of the room. Yeah.
And?
Ole and Lena are really the names of your relatives.
And speaking of Ole and Lena, they are visiting with us this evening. Ole, are you here tonight? There they are. Give them a warm welcome. Come on out. Ole and Lena.
Hello, I'm Lena, and this is Ole. Say hello, Ole.
Hello.
Well, you might think that we're originally from Texas, but we're not. We're from Minnesota.
Yeah, and even though it's been over 100 years since our forefathers and foremothers were booted out of Norway, we still follow some of their traditions. Like one is giving gifts.
Yeah, and Ole, I have a present for you. I do have a present for all of you too, but first I want to give one to Ole.
But I didn't get you anything this year.
You got me the new work gloves for my birthday.
Oh yeah, they were pink, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ole, where so go?
Got that left so pretty thin this year.
Ole. Just open it.
It's a record from my favorite group, the Bemidji Bunad Babes. Where did you find this?
Oh, that's a secret. I don't let that out.
But it's got Inger Dahlen as a singer, Kari Nordqvist on the squeeze box, and Ragna Juset on the hardanger fiddle.
Yeah, Ragna, is she married to Sven Julstedt, who has that good job with the septic service?
No, she's married to a Lutheran pastor.
Oh, oofta, that's too bad.
But look at all the songs they got here, huh? Per Spellman, everybody's favorite.
Yeah, everybody's favorite. That's, yeah. Everyone knows that. Let's sing it.
Let's sing it.
Yeah.
So, Lena and I will start the song, and then you come in when you're supposed to. Per Spellman, han hade eine stekku. I don't think they know it.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, well.
That's surprising too, because it's such a classic song. It's a story from old times. It's about a boy. He only has one cow, and he sells his cow for a violin. Can you imagine? The boy only has one cow, and he sells it for a violin. His only cow.
Ole, is the cow a metaphor?
Metaphor?
Yeah.
Metaphor? No, Lena, I'm pretty sure the cow, she was a Holstein. Yeah.
Well, I think it's time for me to give you my gift of the Christmas.
Good idea.
Okay. The young ones, if you want to come closer, you may. A visit from St. Nicholas. Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a thing was stirring, not even a mouse. The young ones was packed like sardines in one bed, while visions of rumagrut danced in their head. Me, I cooked lutefisk in my nightgown of puce, and Pa, he just sucked on a big cud of snooze. Then over the hog house arose such a clatter, I jumped from the TV to see what was the matter. Away to the front porch I tromped in my boots, like Ingvald the hireman on one of his toots. Then what to my wondering eyes should appear? A New Holland spreader pulled by 8 white-tailed deer. With a little old driver so nimble and quick, that I swiftly deduced that he must be St. Nick. Faster than Puglunt, the whitetails they came, and he whistled and he shouted and called them by name. Now Astrid, now Birgit, now Rundvig, on Ragna, on Torbjörn, on Torsten, on Ole, on Magna. Past the manure pile, get on the ball. Speed to the farmhouse and climb up the wall. And then in a twinkling I heard on our roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. I went to the fireplace to throw on a stick, and down through the chimney slid Yolly St. Nick. His eyes, they was blue, his smile, it were sweet. His nose was bright red from too much akavit. His cap was from monkey board, his boots were Sears' best, and his bundle of gifts put his back to the test. A croom-cock baker for me, the wife. For Pa, a Rapala fish-cleaning knife. Ski poles for Sven, plus a novel by Undset. For Inga, membership in Nordmans Forbundet. Nick didn't make small talk, took gifts from his bag, like Haldecall for Grandma in her miserable hack. A truss for poor Leroy, for Ingvald some snaps, and for Ole, a Busterfuzz to ward off the cops. He hitched up his trousers, wiped his nose on his sleeve, consulted his schedule, and said, "Yee, I gotta leave." Then, laying his finger inside of his lip, Nick dug out that snooze, then gave it a flip. He sprang to the spreader, to the deer gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a Pershing cruise missile. I heard him give holler as he drove out of sight. "Yeah, glad you to all, and to all good night."